Hey guys, it's Michael again from Trading Institutional Order Flow. Just thought I'd do our usual weekly video for you guys. We're going to do some just broad-based analysis now. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all keeping well and trading okay. I wanted to quickly start with the US dollar because we've now reached this area that we've talked about before on the US dollar. You can see if I go to the weekly chart, you can see where that area is located just above this sort of very wide and whippy area. We've so far had, as we talked about in an earlier video, this supply zone workout, and now you can see that the dollar um, weekly trend has officially turned. It is now officially in a confirmed downtrend. One demand zone removed, plus we now have downside momentum fully locked in. So for the short term though, anyone looking to buy the euro might have a bit of a difficult time with it since we hit this yesterday. The euro is likely to be hitting supply at about the same time. The time to buy the euro will be when the dollar gets into these areas up in here. So these are the areas where we would be looking to join that weekly downtrend. Obviously, there's one much higher if we do manage to break through those two, but it's unlikely. So this is the play for the euro. So let's quickly just go to the euro and see if we can find the corollaries to this. So as we were saying, the dollar jumping into demand, you have the euro jumping into this supply. That's what's happened so far. Now on the weekly for the euro, here we are. We've established, as battered as this currency has been, we've now established a weekly uptrend on the euro. And we can see that prices are hitting into a demand zone on the daily around this area. Those are the lines we've drawn. So going back to the daily, if we wanted to join this weekly uptrend, we have a couple of areas. With this market already moving up so much and then gapping up, this is what's termed a novice play because it's a novice gap. When you have gaps that happen after an already substantial move, a lot of traders will usually be looking to fade that move. So we're looking at these two areas obviously for the potential to join um, the weekly uptrend in the euro, preferably these two down here. Obviously, the lower you go, the stronger the demand level. So we have demand well established on the euro and supply well established in the US dollar. So it's now just a waiting game to see which one of those zones work. Obviously, the higher you go as well in demand in supply, the stronger the supply is. So let's take a quick look at some of the daily charts. So we've on the Aussie, it's been in a big, you can see it's been in a big range. Whether this is distribution, whether it's accumulation, who knows? But we will trade from level to level, so to speak. So looking at this, we've established some supply up in here, maybe even better drawn like that. And we're coming down, getting really close to these demand levels down in here. So for the day traders, the short-term income trades, these are the two areas to watch on the Aussie US. Let's take a look at the British pound. The British pound is now in this area up in here, which has been tested at least once before. We've got demand sitting right there. This is definitely not an area to be looking to go long. Um, if anything, taking profits here would be the more or the most appropriate action to take. And if we do get a push down, looking to buy in here and possibly lower down in here. Looking at the US dollar CAD, some of the stuff we don't usually look at here. There we go, that's supply above. And for demand for the short term trader, ooh, ways down. This is not a great area because you can see there's been a lot of time spent trading at this level. Really, if you're looking for quality demand in this market, oh boy, you don't have it. There isn't any quality demand close by. So if we're going to be trading all of this, this is the supply, and if you do manage to get in here on a smaller time frame, you have space to move to for bigger profit targets. Let's look at the yen. For the yen, we've got supply zones above. I'm going to combine these two together. And we've got supply above there. And for the demand, there's so many of them going down. We're currently sitting in one. So, oh, looks like we've broken through that one just ever so slightly. Um, so the next real area, this is not a great zone. It's just wick up and wick down kind of thing. In fact, let's put it like that. But definitely an area you want to be aware of and not to sort of take any shorts near here. And then we've got that little one down there. You can extend it all the way here as well. So those are the areas for the US dollar, Japanese yen. Let's take a look at oil before we finish. Oil. Okay, so we have this one that I think we pointed out in the last video, didn't we? This one here, and have we hit this big ginormous one yet? Not quite. So nothing really to do here in oil. Anybody trade nat gas? Well, if you do, you can see where we are at. We're getting the reaction to that. And in terms of demand, these are the areas to be mindful of. That one's not so great. That one's a little better. So for the short-term income trades, those areas are good. Let's take a look at the dragon. Okay, so this was the one I took for a short-term day trade yesterday, trading, buying long off of that demand zone. It's not great in terms of bigger picture levels though. And the pound New Zealand, pushing up. It's coming up into these areas now. So you might find people who are trading support and resistance will be looking to fade this move now. So be mindful of that. For us, we're looking at that supply above as a potential stopping point. We don't have any quality demand below. So it's going to be interesting to see which side wins out. Last one, New Zealand US dollar on the daily chart. That one and that one. Those are the two areas to watch. So right now we're kind of in between both of those areas. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video there, guys. I wish you all well. Thank you all to those of you who attended the webinar on Saturday. I hope it was useful for you. And for the roundtable members, well done to you guys. All right, everybody, stay safe. Bye bye.